When a house doesn't sell the first time, most homeowners aren't looking for another presentation. They want to know what happened, why it didn't sell, and what would need to be different the second time around. And that matters, because over 3,000 homes sell every month in the San Antonio area, and another 3,000 go under contract. Buyers are out there every month in every market. So when a home doesn't sell, it usually isn't random. There's a reason. You've probably had a lot of agents reach out asking to relist your house. So a fair question is, why me? About half of the homes I help each year are listings that didn't sell the first time. The other half are clients who have worked with me before or were referred to me by someone who did. And honestly, a lot of those past clients started out exactly where you are now, with an expired or canceled listing. A big part of what I do is figure out why a home that should have sold didn't. I also think it's important to share a few numbers up front. The average days on market in San Antonio right now is about 102 days. Mine is less than half that at 50. That comes from identifying what prevented the home from selling the first time and correcting it before it goes back on the market. And from actively working the listing, not just passively putting a sign in the yard. I don't trade speed for price either. The average local seller is getting about 91.9% of their original list price at closing. My average is 95%, which means tens of thousands of dollars more in your pocket at closing. And over the past year, more than 93% of my listings closed the first time they went under contract. The local average, 77%. That means less stress for you as a seller and less time to get to closing. Those numbers matter. What matters more is why they're different. Before your home goes on the market, I spend time looking at what actually happened during the previous listing period, how buyers responded, what else they were seeing, what they may have chosen instead, and where the opportunity may have been missed. I look at your home the way a buyer does. What do they see first online? What are they comparing it to? Once they click on it, do the photos pull them in? Does the description actually tell the story of the home and how it stands out? And when they walk through the front door, how does it feel compared to everything else they've seen? Does it feel like home? I also look at the numbers from a buyer's perspective, including what their monthly payment would look like on your home compared to other resale homes, and even new construction nearby, because sometimes it is price, but a lot of times it isn't. And sometimes buyers just weren't clearly shown why your home was the obvious choice. That's where I'm different. I'm not just listing the home, I'm looking at what buyers in your neighborhood at your price point are expecting to see and what we need to do to make your home stand out. That's the value of experience. It's knowing what buyers respond to and then building the strategy around your home specifically instead of using the same formula on every listing. You deserve a custom plan. I don't take every listing. My job is not to list houses. My job is to help you figure out what is in your best interest and what makes the most sense for you and your situation. If that means selling, great, we'll get it sold. If it means waiting, I'll tell you that. If it means renting it out instead, I'll tell you that too. At the appointment, I start with your goals, why you're thinking about selling, how soon, what you'd likely walk away with, and what your options are, and whether relisting right now even makes sense. So when we meet, we're not starting from scratch. We're starting with answers. Sometimes the solution is simple. Sometimes it takes a different strategy. And sometimes the best move is even not to sell. Either way, my goal is to give you a clear picture of what happened the first time, what we need to change, and what makes the most sense from here. I'm looking forward to meeting you and taking a closer look at everything. I'm Kim Herrera.